Yo, what is good guys, and today I'll be making a chicken curry. Before we start this video, make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below what you want me to make next. So for starters, we're going to turn on our heat on our top left stove with a pan for our chicken curry. Then we're going to get 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm just going to whisk it about and get a nice good amount of it. Now we're going to chop up our onions. So we're going to cut down on one side, the root side. So here's the root side, and then we're going to chop on the other side, and then we're going to cut it in half. Now we're going to peel it. The meat's a bit hard, and we're going to chop it up. So we're going to just do the remaining of it, and then we're going to chop it up. Right, once we've peeled all the onions, hello, my little brother, we're going to just start chopping them. So we're just going to do them very finely. We just want to make sure it's nice and fine. We're going to put them to a side, and we're going to add punch prawn next. So from that, we'll do the remaining of them. And now we've just got a last one to do, so I would try and do this one. And there you go. Right, so we'll put them to a side. And now we're going to add our punch prawn. It enhances the flavours when we place the onions, garlic, ginger, peppers, and all the other spices, and the chicken. So now we're going to get 3 pinches of punch prawn into our pan. We're going to do 1, 2, this is our third one. And now we're going to place it back to where it belongs. And we're going to place in all our onions. So we just place all of these in. And then we're just going to give it a nice stir after we've done that. So we're just going to place all of that in. And then we're going to just give it a stir. Bear with me. There we go. So give it a stir. Yeah, perfect. Now, meanwhile our onions are cooking, we are going to chop up our garlic. So what we're going to do, as you can put the skin on, the easiest way is to put your knife on top of one of the garlic cloves and punch it down like that. Once you've done that, you can see it's a bit easier, and it's going to peel off, good rubbish, all done. So now we're going to do about 6 cloves, and then we're going to finely chop them up as well. So this one's a bit harder, but that's fine. We're going to just get this done. Yeah, easy. There we go. So put that to the side, and we're going to just get 6 cloves. Well, pop. It may sound a bit loud, but you know, never say never. So we've got these, and then we're just going to place that to the side. I've got another one, so place that down. Oopsie, do that again, and see it's looking really good. Very hard. And yeah, we'll do the last 2. Now, with our garlic, once it's done, we're just trying to chop them. So you want them to be as a mince, basically. So we'll do that again. Careful with your fingers. Get that one done. Place that to the side, and just put it in. Do that. Mickey! So basically, if you want beef mince, you want them as fine as that. So you want chunks of it in your curry, and yeah. So once we've done that, we're just gonna get our knife, and we're just gonna go like that, like this. So you're going up and down, but you're holding the tip of the knife in a not a harmful way. Just do that. Try mince, and then collect it all back together. So you're clean and neat. Now our garlic is fully minced. We are going to get our knife, place it on there, and add it to our pan. There we go. Now we're going to give it a stir. I can see it's not going to have a lot of oil, so we're just going to add a little bit more. And now we're just going to let that simmer. So we're not going to add anything else, but now we're just going to let that simmer. And then soon later we'll add our pepper and chilies. Stir, and then tidy up, and then yeah, you should be ready to go for your next timing. Look at this kid. So while our curry is simmering with the onions and garlic and the punch prawn, we're just gonna wait. Yeah, Nicky. Wow. So now, while we're waiting, we're gonna actually check on our onions, and they look golden brown, so like a peanut colour. You basically want a peanut colour. Sometimes they might be burning, sometimes they might not, but this is the right consistency. We'll show you it, but we're just gonna give it a quick stir now, and yeah, that's it for the best. We're gonna give it about another 5 to 10 minutes on a very low heat, not a high heat, not a medium heat, a low heat. And yeah, that's good. So we're just going to place that back on. So here's how the onions should look like. Obviously I gave them a stir, but now they're looking good enough. That's a perfect right amount of onions, and yeah, that's fine. Right, after about 5 minutes of simmering, we are going now to now put salt in, so about 2 rounds. So 1 and 2. And we'll check on it later when we test it. So we're going to give that a stir, but we're going to still do it on low heat because it's peanut colour. So now we're going to do our chilies. And it's very simple. So instead of cutting it, we're going to peel that part off. You might not be able to do it properly, but that's fine. I couldn't do it properly at that time moment, so we're just going to put that to the side, move that there, and then we're just going to finely chop it off. So you can see. So you want to mince it again, like how I did it, with the garlic and onions. So you just want to make the mince, and then you just want to place it in. Careful, you don't want to cut yourself when you're doing that. And now we are going to add our peppers. Now we're going to add our peppers. First we're going to take this part off, just take that off, and then we're going to cut this side, cut this side, cut this side, and cut this side. So you've got a top. And if you can, just get these little corners here. Every little counts. And there we go. So that's gone. And now we're going to finally chop this up. So we're just going to place this in the bin. And now we're chopping these up. So just like this. And we're just going to chop them up. Pepper juice in my nice. Place that in. That in. Place that in. This in. And I'm just going to do these. So you just want to slice and dice. I fancy fast chopping, just do slice and dice. That goes in. Then we'll add our chicken in with before it's ready to be placed in. Yeah, there we go. Now we'll give it a quick stir. And we'll hope for the best. Now with our curry mixed so far, we are going to take the lid off and we're going to mash it. So we're going to get a masher, potato masher, and we are going to just mash it up. I'm going to hold it with a towel because it's hot, and I'm just going to mash up. You want to make sure it's nice, and you want to make sure it's fully mashed. So we're just going to mash all of this up, and I will show you the end result of it. Once it's looked like this, I did also add a bit more water, and I should have noticed to you guys, but once it looks like this, we're going to wait another 2-3 minutes on a low heat, and then add our chicken mix into the pan. Right, so what we've done now, we gave it a mix and we checked on it at least every 2-3 minutes. Now we're going to place our chicken in. So I've already washed it, and you should be washing it at least 3 to 4 times, just so you get all the blood out and it's clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to place all the chicken in. So just grab handful by handful, make sure you don't make any mess, and just place it in. So do it quick, take over, and yeah. So this is a bone, so it has got bones in it, it's not a breast, and it's got drums, it's got thighs, it's got everything like that, but we're just going to give it a mix and then let that simmer with a low heat again, before I said as well. So yeah, we give it a mix, and now we're just going to wash up and hope for the best. So now we're going to add dain chili. In our language we call it dain chili, but in English we call it cinnamon. So we're going to add in cinnamon, we're just going to break it. We're going to add tezpata in our language, but in English it's called bay leaves. So we'll add that in, and then in Bengali we call this LSE, also known as cardamom seeds. I'm just place it in and to enhance flavour. And now we will add garam masala. So this is garam masala. You should always add it to meat or chicken, whether if it's a Bhuna, if it's anything really, not fish or anything else. Just make sure it's always in meat and chicken curries. So we're gonna add half a teaspoon, and we're just gonna place it in. So I'm just gonna spread it out. That's perfect. And now we're just gonna give it a good mix. And we're just going to let that simmer, and we'll check on it every 5 minutes. So now once your chicken is cooked, we're going to add in our butternut squash. I forgot to do it on the scene, that's why it's chopped up, but yeah, let's add it. So we're just going to take off the lid, and we're just going to place all this butternut squash on. We need half the butternut squash. But yeah, so we're just gonna get all of it and just place it in. And now we're just gonna let it simmer with the chicken and all onions and everything else. So give it a quick stir, and yeah, you should be ready to go for the next part in about 10 to 15 minutes. Right, so once we've let the chicken curry to simmer for about 20 minutes, we are going to add our spices in. So this is turmeric. It's my grandmother's pots, and they mean a lot as she has passed away. I'm just going to add a little bit in. So about that, and you will always want to make sure you sniff it. No matter what, you always want to make sure you sniff it. So because snakes stay on it, so we're going to give it a quick sniff. And then we're just going to place it on. So we've got the turmeric out of the way, and now I'm going to add our what's it called? Sorry, chili powder, and just for my siblings and my parents and my grandmother, we're gonna add not a lot, but not a little, so about a medium amount. We're just gonna add that in, and then we're gonna add a bit of paprika in. It's nice in certain types of curries, and we're going to use it in a chicken curry. Not too much, not too little. Just going to add in that much. And then we're going to finish it off with curry powder, which my mum made homemade. It always tastes good. Mum's cooking always tastes good. So about that much would be good enough. And just a little bit more. That's enough. Now we're just going to give it a quick mix, and we're going to just let that simmer, and then we'll add our coriander and etc. We also need to add our chopped tomatoes, so we will put them in just about 2 minutes and then put them in. Right, so now we're going to take our lid off after it's been about 2 minutes. Take our lid off and make sure to add water in. Reason being, so all the spices can go into the chicken, the pumpkin and everything, and you cook off the spices. So I'm just going to get some kettle water. I'm just going to place a little bit in, and we just let it cook in. Right, so after 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to add in our chopped tomatoes. So we're just going to, not too much, not too little. I'm just going to place that and give it a quick stir. Right, after 5 to 10 minutes, we have finally stirred our curry. I will show you a quick video of that. But now we're just going to chop up our coriander. Make sure you always wash it, no matter what. So we're going to cut off the roots first. And we're just going to finally chop up the leafy part. So that's one side. We will mince up a bit more, but don't do it too much, please. And yeah, perfect. So we've got that side done, and now we get this side. And we're just gonna finally chop it up, and then we're gonna place it in. So that's how we do it. So we get a handful and just sprinkle it on top. And yeah, that's good enough. Right, so our curry is finally done. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take it out. So we're going to get some rice. I made this off the scenes, but in my next video, I will show you how to guys cook rice properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a bed of rice. And we're just going to push it down. Get a good amount on there. Don't get a skivvy amount, like certain people do. And a bit more. My grandmother always said, and my mother said, always have 2 spoons of rice. So once that is done, we are going to plate out. So we're going to get a bit of chicken first. Sorry, I've got some kebabs on the side. It's very hot, so I'm kind of going to place it on with some sauce. And yeah, so that's nice. I'm just going to get a bit of butternut squash or pumpkin. I'm just going to place that on. So there you go. There is my chicken and rice. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below. And yeah, see you soon.